visiting Melinda's island, Pogi Pod. Now from the overview here, we can see that there's a lot of really cute little areas. Alright, so first we are going to go ahead and take a look at the map. Now as you can see, it has been very developed, and the villagers are Pietro, Pico, Melba, Stitches, Cookie, Judi, Marshall, Sherb, Diana, and Chief. So heading into the island here, it does look like we have a couple of presents. Oh, hello. Oh wait, hello. Thank you so much for these presents here. A mystic statue, oh my goodness, thank you so much. A mystic statue, a robust statue, and also Cosmos shower. Oh my goodness, that's the flower shower. Thank you so much for the recipe too. I love the entryway with these white and pink flowers on the ground. They look so beautiful. And then we can actually walk in between these two cliffs and back to the path here where it looks like we do have the bench, the little waterfall above it. Oh, and I love that moon too at the top. That looks so cool. If we go down the path this way, we can see that there are some waterfalls on either side, and then we can cross over the bridge here, and there's actually this painting area. So you can see there's a giant painting, and then there is also a little art table here. And I love how Mel's actually used these simple panels to create the effect of these buildings in the background, because it just looks so beautiful. And then if we continue through here, we do have the bench and the little Tower of Pisa in the center, which gives this area such a cool little mini Italy type of vibe. Now in front of the Little Italy area, there is this really cute little beach cafe. I really do love how there's the little dining table here, we have the oven in the back, the menu sign, and I think the white decking looks really good here. Then if we continue this way, we do actually have kind of like a more chill sort of beach area, so you can see that there are some towels where you can lay down on the sand, also the hammock, and then it looks like somebody did build a little sandcastle there, which looks lovely. Then we do also have the lifeguard chair here, a ping pong table, so that would actually be really fun to play ping pong on the beach. And then here we do also have a little chair with some vacation juice. Now if we continue along the path this way, we do have the Able Sisters area. So there's the shop here, and in front of it there is actually the loom and kind of like a little sewing area here. Looks like there are some clothes that are currently for sale on display outside. And then there's also some flowers here, the little waterfall, and it just looks really lovely. Continuing along the path this way, we do have Nook's Cranny. So as you can see, there's the shop here, some flowers in front, and also a little bench, which it's actually pretty cool how the orange flowers sort of match the bench. Then if we run down this way, we do have the rock, which has been decorated kind of like a little cafe slash diner. I really like this, it's very tropical. I love the colorful starfish patterns on the rock too. And then the mint green and the pink, I think that it looks really pretty. There are also the little surfboards here with a flower shower to make sure there's not too much sand sticking to them. Now if we continue along the path this way, we do have this really cool sort of waterfall plaza area. And actually, her resident services is far from the airport. Oh my goodness, it's like way back here. So you can see that there are some little soft serve lamps here, some drink machines, and just kind of like a really cool sort of plaza area. I love the little sitting areas, the Lily record player, and the wedding decorations here too make such a cool entryway. Then we can go right through to resident services, which has these really cute little hedges surrounding it with some flowers, and just looks really lovely. And there is also a bit of a waterfall feature behind it too, which definitely does look very beautiful. Your attempt at cottagecore. Oh my goodness, this looks really cute. So I think you've done well. Up here on top of the cliff, we can see that there are some books, little leaves and weeds, and definitely that sort of cottagey aesthetic here. Then we do also have some ovens, where it looks like this is actually a crafting area, so the resources are on these log benches, and then the crafting table is right at the end, and then there's the shelves and everything. So definitely a very cute and cozy way to sort of make it easier to craft things while you're working on the island. And then through here we do actually have a little beachside bonfire, which actually looks really lovely. Having the chairs here on top of this rug just seems like a very cozy area to hang out. Then if we continue back over this way, we can actually go across this bridge and we can see that up this ramp there's actually a sort of fruity area. So you can see that you can order some fruits, there's some coconut juice, there's some fruit infused water, and also some blenders where you can get some juices. So yeah, definitely a very lovely little juice bar. It looks like you can also sit here to have your juice, or you could just lay here and just kind of relax after you've already had your meal. Now if we go ahead and head back down, we can actually go between the cliffs here and see this back area. I love the little wheelbarrows and the barrels and everything. That looks so lovely. Here we have a little bit of a farm, so you can see there's a couple of little watermelons growing. There's also the barrel with some books. The wishing well here is silo, and overall just a really lovely cottagey area. It looks like back here there is also another silo with a scarecrow and some cushions. So that's really cute too. I think that's also a butter churn. Now if we go ahead and use our ladder to climb up here, we do have this sort of art area. So as you can see, there's the painting set here. There's a pot that looks like somebody was actually busy creating, and just sort of a really cute little secret hideaway where you can work on lots of different projects. Now if we head back through here, we can see the museum area. So this is actually really cool. There are these waterfalls sort of surrounding the museum, creating this really amazing grand entrance leading up to it, as well as some flowers, the dinosaur tracks, and just a really lovely entryway. We can actually go down the path in front of it and we have this plaza where we have this giant fountain as well as some waterfalls sort of framing it. And then if we continue down the path this way, we have the wishing well, some more beautiful waterfalls around it, and then down here there's actually kind of like a little library. So this is really cute. You can see that there's the bookshelves, a little fireplace, and also a little log table where you can just sit, have a lovely time. There's also some tea and coffee here, so you can enjoy that while you're relaxing. Now if we actually hop across these really cute little stepping stones here, we can get to this little bathroom area. I think putting the bathroom back in the cliffs here is actually a really cool idea. It definitely does look like a little resort. Now if we hop back over this way, we can continue back here. So here's actually the campsite area. So as you can see, there's the campsite sign here, and then this is actually so cool. There's these heart stepping stones going above these waterfalls that actually lead you to the campsite. So definitely just some very interesting looking terraforming there, which I actually really like. And so up here we do have the campsite, and then there's the little picnic table next to it where you could even play the ukulele with your friends, which would be absolutely adorable. Imagine just sitting together singing a song on the ukulele. Then we do also have a little wash basin here. Looks like there's a duck hanging out by the water there. And then here we have the bonfire, the little nova lights giving it that more sort of enchanted type of feel, these little starlights here. And then there's kind of like this little picnic area, a futon where you can rest and even just like lay here to go stargazing. That would actually be so nice. Oh my goodness. There's also a little cypress tub here, so you can actually have kind of that hot spring sort of bath experience while you're out here. This just looks so pretty. I think that the vibe here is definitely very nice. You know, it just seems like a happy place. Now if we go ahead and hop back over the stepping stones to this side, we do actually have a more sort of zen area here. So as you can see, there's the rock table, then there is a little cypress tub where you can just kind of relax, then there's the bamboo, a little bench to sit, and just overall just a really cool sort of spot there. On this side we do actually have the hot spring as well as some of the cherry blossom branches there. And here, this is really cool. It's kind of like an observation deck where you're looking out over the pagoda. Looks like there's a bamboo shelf here, and just all the stuff kind of lining the path really does add to the effect of how beautiful this area is to walk through. Then if we continue up this ramp here, we have this really amazing stargazing area. So there's a sofa here where you can actually sit, and then you can look up at the night sky. And I love all the moons that are surrounding this too. So we have the giant floating moon right on the edge of the cliff there. And then we have the moon chairs at the side. Celeste. Yes, Celeste would definitely love this area so much. Looks like there's also some little paintings, wedding decorations, the teddy bear, and definitely very cool. I love also the ground pattern that she has. That was actually in front of the museum as well. Here there's kind of like this little enchanted garden. So as you can see, there's the beautiful little pink and orange flowers, as well as the statue in the center with the hedges surrounding everything. Now if we go ahead and head back down the ramp and then over this way, we can go through this arch here, and there's actually a little sushi restaurant. So you can sit here in front of the table, which I believe actually spins. It does. So you're able to get access to all the foods. And then here there is a little area to sit in between the flowers. And the villager house is actually, oh my goodness, I love this. The terraforming and the patterns on the stone pathway. But what I wanted to say is the villager house is actually Zen themed as well. So going all through this area and then behind and then across the bridge to the other side was all kind of this giant little Zen section, which looks so lovely. I love the house here with the sculptures next to it and then the little hot spring next to it. It just looks so lovely. Now it looks like this is actually where the Zen area ends, and then we get into more of this sort of residential style. So we do have the brick pavement here. So here's one of the villager houses, and in their front yard they do actually have this little picnic area with the teddy bears, a little plant, and then some flowers growing next to their house. And if we hop over this way, we have this house too, which does actually have a little dining area next to it, which looks very, very cute. Now if we hop back across the stream again and then down this ramp, we can see that there's another house here with all of these really beautiful pink hybrids and also a little mum cushion to sit there. And then this house has a little wheelbarrow and also this sort of really cute little mini park next to it, which is absolutely adorable. Then in front of it we actually do have this picnic area. So there's this little pink picnic blanket with the bird bath, the book, and then also some snacks. And then we can hop across the stepping stones to go to this really cool hybrid garden that's actually surrounded by waterfalls. There are also some of those nova lights which just help create that magical effect. So this is definitely a very cool sort of little garden area. Now if we go ahead and go back into the little village neighborhood here and continue down the brick path, this house actually has the bench with the painting behind it, which looks very beautiful. And then if we continue this way, we also have another little bench next to this house. And then over here we have a little piano area in between these two houses, a hot spring, and also this really adorable little bird cage. They look so cute. Now if we continue down to the beach, there's this really lovely looking little white boardwalk. And so as you walk down the boardwalk, there's the little shell partitions, shell speaker, the bed, and kind of all these little stalls and just adorable things kind of bordering the boardwalk. This sort of pastel pink, mint, and white color theme here looks so, so beautiful. I just feel the need to point that out. And then back here there is actually this little cafe area with a view of the lighthouse behind it. Now if we continue back down this really beautiful little boardwalk here, we can see that there is a pool area. So here we have the swimming pool, there's some beds to rest next to it, then there's also the table here, the sofa with some little sofa chairs there, this beautiful shell arch kind of leading you into the area. And I think again with the sort of pastel pinks and mint greens and blues, this area just looks so bright and happy. Then we can actually head down the little steps here. And then we do have another really cute little picnic area. So there's a picnic blanket here, some little chairs where you can sunbathe behind it, and also a changing room if you need to change into your swimsuit. Then if we head back across the decking here, we do have this really cute area between the cliffs where we can see there's these cherry blossom petals, the library, the sofa, and this giant teddy bear too. And then if we actually head up the ramp here we have the house, which actually has some pink silos behind it. So again, combining the pink and mint green. Pink and mint green are actually my two favorite colors, so like I am all for this island's vibe right now. Here we do have this really cute little picnic area. That's the moon that we actually saw earlier. And then we have the bench here, the harp, little flower wagon, and I guess we can actually go ahead and take a look inside the house. In the front room here, we do have this really dreamy looking kitchen. So the cloud flooring here really does add a really beautiful sort of steamy effect. And then we have the ironwood furniture, which so in the main room here, we do actually have the little kitchen, as well as kind of like this little dining area right next to it. So I really do like the subway wall combined with the cloud flooring. I think it looks really nice, and it also helps maintain that sort of mint green and pink aesthetic that we've been noticing throughout the island. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back room here. Oh, okay, so in here we do have this sort of starry flooring, as well as the cityscape wall, and this really cool sort of box corner sofa where you can actually sit. There's a little table and also some stereos on either side, so definitely a bit more of a modern room, but I really do like the way that this turned out. It's a pretty cool sort of living room. Now if we go ahead and check out the left room here. Ooh, okay, so here there's actually the bathtub. So this room is a bit like a sauna. You can see that there are these ovens that sort of heat up the room, as well as this tub which is actually steaming, and a little rock table with a tea set here. So it looks like there's a vanity where you could change into like your little robe. There are some extra towels up on that rack there, and then you could just kind of relax in here, and it just really does seem like a very, very calming sort of area. I love also this flooring with the little water puddle going through it. It just adds that very natural sort of look. Definitely vibing in this room though. Next, let's go see the right room. So in here we do have a bathroom. So there's the bathtub in the center, which actually has this little rug around it. There's also the toilet here with some plants, and I actually really like how the simple panels are actually dividing the room here. So back here you do have the bathtub with the shower, but it's sort of separated from the rest of the room. We do also have the little ironing board here, as well as the scale, a closet, and I love the wedding wallpaper so much with these like pink windows. It looks so pretty, the stained glass windows and the tile floor. It has such an elegant look. Now if we go ahead and head back upstairs here we do have the bedroom. So there's the bed here, the little bedside tables next to it, this beautiful rug under everything. There's the wardrobe, the mirror, the log table. We have the plant here, the teddy bear, and then on the other side there's actually the little study desk area. And then here there are also some little sofas. So definitely a very nice layout. I also do love this wallpaper. It's called the cafe wallpaper. You get it from Sahara, and it does actually have these little curtains on it, so that actually looks very, very nice in the bedroom here. And I love also how it's kind of like a bedroom study and little mini living room. Making separate rooms within one room I think is really the best way to go about interior decorating, just because the rooms in the game are so big. Finally, in the basement, we do have another bedroom, but this one is in a much different style. The top one was very white and bright and airy, and this one is a bit more dark and also has some reds in it. I really do think that it has a very cool vibe though. So you can see there's the bed here with the rug under it. There's the little exotic sort of chest there with some flowers, a little table with the tea set here, and on the other side we do have a little table where there's actually some really delicious looking sushi, and then there's also the shelves with the little lantern back there. So this room is definitely very cool, and I think going for a bit more of a darker palette in a room that has no windows is probably a really good idea, to be honest. I think that this room looks nice with the lighting that it has. I really love how the rooms turned out. They look so beautiful. And I guess that is pretty much all of Pogi Pod. So thank you so much, Mel, for inviting us to come visit your island today. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love how bright and airy the whole island seems. It just seems so happy, very well developed, and the color scheme is just absolutely on point here. So thank you so much for letting us come and explore. If you have an island that you think would be fun to visit in a future video, feel free to contact me. I will have links to all of my social media in the description. I really do hope that you're able to get some inspiration from this island tour, and thank you so much for watching. Bye everybody!